This is your first time here?
Yes.
Oh, how did you hear about us?
Him. He listens to you all the time.
Oh, hi, him. You don't know his name?
I do. He's my partner. Of course I do.
He's your partner?
Yes.
What does that mean? Oh, what do you mean he's your partner?
Well, we're gonna, start a family at some point in
Really?
life. So. Yeah.
Wow. I met you before, right?
Yes, sir.
You came in one day, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. So that's your partner?
She's my girl.
Yeah. Then I had a mic there. You gonna marry her one day?
Yes.
When?
I don't know.
Are you living together now?
Yes.
He's not gonna marry you. Isn't that right?
No, I am.
And why don't you marry her now? Why don't you do it the right way? Because she's gonna hold that against you the rest of your life.
I'm gonna do it as soon as possible.
But why live together though? Why not wait until then? That way she can respect you.
It's life,
Life?
I mean, just, I don't know, you're asking me a tough question.
That's a tough question? Which question you like better? Are you gonna die or? Which one you like better? Are you gonna
The first
die
one.
or? Huh?
The first one, I like that. That was easier.
I understand why you're doing it. People are doing that nowadays, but it's not good to live with her until you're married. Not good to have sex before marriage, and it's not good to live together because when you try to correct her, she's gonna remind you that you can't do that, buddy. You didn't do it right in the beginning, and you're supposed to lead the way. And she will love you and respect you if you waited until marriage before you did all that other stuff.
I understand that, and I think we both agree with that to almost fully, but sometimes you make mistakes.
But you could correct it.
Yeah, but I can't marry her right now. That would be kind of...
Right, move her out, or you move out, and then date for a year or so without sex, and see what happens.
I'm okay with that.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Let's get on the mic, so when she said, I didn't say I was okay with that.
I would be okay with that.
Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah, and the reason I'm bringing it up because I have learned in my own life, at some point you just got to do it the right way. In order for life to work, you got to just start doing it the right way, because as long as we keep doing it the wrong way and excusing it, it's just never going to get better. And then your kids are going to suffer for it and everything.
No, I agree with you. I always talk about how in my culture it was expected of females to stay virgin until marriage.
Yeah.
But for some reason, not the same thing is not expected of males.
But it should be though.
And I feel like now, especially with the feminist movement, instead of fixing the males, they're breaking the females too.
Yes.
And
that's right.
Yeah. So.
That's right. So as children of God, we got to start setting a standard. We can't go with the children of the lie. They say live together and it doesn't matter and all that. It creates problem in your own personal life. And whatever you do, your kids are going to end up suffering for it. So it's best to start doing it right and not follow the world. So you guys going to have to move out. Can you trust him if he move away and you guys just live in separate places?
Yeah, we've been apart for like a few months due to like work and stuff before,
Yeah.
so it's...
I highly recommend doing it the right way. Because if you get married while you're living together, you're literally getting married in hell. You're already in hell. But if you do it right, you're getting married in heaven, and God will be with you. And those days when it's tough, you'll be able to make it through it, because God, you did it the right way, God is with you. But he's not with you in this situation. So when you start fighting, you're going to lose.
No, I win.
You win? Are meaning men win?
that's a tough question. But no, we
know.
talked about it, and you know we're okay with our roles, and I tease her a lot, ask her who is who, and she's reluctant in saying it, but I think
She doesn't want to say you're the man.
No, she doesn't want to say that I'm her head, but she says it.
But you're not. You're not her head right now.
Well,
You're the tail right now
I'm.
because you're doing it the wrong way. That's why she can't say it, because it's not true.
I understand that.
That makes sense?
Yes.
You agree?
Yes.
Yeah, it's hard to agree.
Yes.
I understand. I'm serious. When you start doing it the right way, life is easier. It's so amazing to do it the right way. It really is. And so it's best to start out the right way. But do what you want. I still love you. But I would recommend doing it the right way.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Any questions for me right now?
No, sir.
How about from you?
No?
No question? Okay. You got a question or comment?
Yeah, I'm currently living with my girlfriend due to financial situations.
What?
Yeah.
I'm stunned.
And I've wanted to marry her for a long time before we moved in together. I can't afford a ring myself personally, so I don't know how to move forward on that. And I do want to do that. And it's been something I think
How
of
long
every
you been
day.
living with her?
It's been 3 months now.
And you wanted to get married before living together?
Yes.
But she made you do it this way?
No, I offered it because she had issues with her old apartment, that it flooded and they weren't taking care of it correctly, and she needed
couldn't
help.
move into another one?
Not at the time. No, she did not have the money to switch without. the
Boy, she
lawsuit.
played a trick on you.
Oh yeah. Not really. I don't think so.
All of a sudden, the whole apartment messed up. I can't find another one.
She was out of town, and she has a money situation like I do, and her apartment flooded while she was out of town.
It doesn't cost a lot of money to get married.
It doesn't, but I feel I need to buy a ring that would
Why?
my family tradition, I guess.
No, you can make a ring. A temporary ring. Yeah, something. But you got to do it right, man.
Yeah, I believe that.
Especially you, because you need to build up your strength anyway. And by you doing it wrong, she's going to take advantage of you and destroy you. Is that right?
I don't know if that's true, but I believe it's getting harder since we've lived together.
It's getting harder since you've been together,
Yeah,
right?
live together, yeah.
Yeah, right. You haven't seen anything yet.
I don't know.
You notice how it's getting harder since you moved in together. Well, it's going to get worse because you don't have the authority of God to show you how to fight with her in the right way.
I think we've stopped fighting, and
You said what now?
we've recently stopped fighting.
Just temporary.
I don't think so. I mean, I just really realized that her trying to fight with me it's not what's real.
Are
And
you
I-
a good fighter?
A very good fighter, too good.
Oh. And is she a good fighter?
Yes.
Oh, man. Can you move out until you do marry her?
I personally can't. I mean, I could stay where I live. I barely can afford that. She wants to move back to Florida for a while with her family, which she could do.
Oh, we'll send her back to Florida tomorrow.
That would be tough, yeah.
It'd be tough to send her back.
Yeah, I would miss
Why?
her. I'd miss her.
Not good. You're going to end up sitting by the dock of the bay. You're too attached to her. And that's not good. That makes sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Your wife, if you marry her, she's not going to respect you because you have the wrong need for her. You should only need God and she need you, and that way it'll work. But if you're needy of her, it's not going to work. You agree?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Let me hear her say that.
I mean, I agree to a certain degree only because I know, like, at the very beginning, we had that sort of problem. Like, I mean, I'm from New York. We met in New York. And we moved here together because he needed to move here and then sort of made the move. And it was like I felt like I needed him all the time because I had nobody else. It was just him.
Yeah.
Suddenly I was here without my friends, without, you know, the life that I had, so to
Right.
speak, my family. I was just here alone. And it became like, I think like, in a way we started having problems because maybe he felt like I was so needy all the
Yes.
time.
That's right.
Yeah, so
That's hard when
it's-
someone is so needy.
Yeah, so I mean the whole like missing, and I think like at one point we just learned to balance that off, and like for me to like realize too
Yeah.
that I needed to just become independent of him.
What'd you say?
I said less possessive.
Yeah. So, are you controlling? Are you possessive now?
No.
You're not. You're free from all that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
Completely.
Yeah. Are you doing the silent prayer? Did he tell you about it? Oh, you didn't tell her yet?
No.
Are you doing it?
No.
You don't do it? What is wrong with you, man? You're such a nice guy. Why not get control of yourself?
I'm trying.
But not if you're not praying.
I did it once. I think right after I saw you.
Right.
But kind of, I need to convince myself that it's important enough to dedicate the time to it. I did tell her that we should start doing a little meditation.
Yeah.
That's what I told her, but
Right.
because
This
that's
is-
what it is to me in a way.
Yeah.
I used to meditate, and when I did it, it's sort of like that.
There is an order to life, and that order is seek first the kingdom of God and his right way, and everything will be added. So if you put him first, everything will be added. Life will just unfold by itself. But you got to put him first. And I am committed to prayer. I get up at, like during the weekday, I have to be at the studio by 5:30 or so. So I get up at sometime 3:30 and 4 to pray, to make sure I do the prayer.
When do you go to sleep?
Around 9:30 or 10 o'clock, somewhere in there, unless I have a meeting or something. And you get used to doing it after a while, but I cannot imagine losing that relationship that I have with him now. And I know it's through prayer that we're together. And I don't want to ever lose that because Satan is always trying to get back in. And I never want to go back to that location.
No, I know what you're saying, and you, how you talk about our thoughts kind of always, getting to us.
Yes.
And I see that in other people, and I always remind them, like, that's not you, that's your thoughts.
Right.
Don't give in to that. And
So you're on your way, you know what it is, but you need to commit to God because the battle is spiritual, and you will be defeated. You want to become like that instead of just knowing about it.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's
So-
something I want to do, and we want to do, but
Yeah, make sure you do it,
yeah.
all right? Because he will beat you. And make sure you go to the prayer. And I will let her go back to Florida until you can, because if you don't have any money, you shouldn't be getting married anyway. Isn't that right?
Well, I'm kind of old, and
You kind of old.
I'm 34, and
That's
she's
not old.
well, she's
I thought
35.
you were about to say you was 70 or
No,
something.
she's 35, and I want to have kids sooner than later, so I don't want to have them when I'm older.
Right.
So I'm kind of old for that, I guess.
Oh, I
Starting a
see.
family, and so is she. So we don't really have the time.
But you can't afford kids or anything right now. It sounds like you can't.
Well, I'm starting a business right now.
Oh.
I plan to start making money. I was disabled for a while due to nerve damage in my right arm. I used to work at Starbucks,
Oh,
and
man.
for 5 years.
You better be glad you're not there now.
Yeah, I know. And the funny thing is, I've kicked people out, and I've been kicked out myself.
Yeah.
So for
What a
not
mess,
buying
huh?
things.
Yeah.
All my friends, we've talked about it. But anyway,
This is so dumb what's happening at
Oh, it
Starbucks.
is very
It's not
dumb.
even- it's crazy.
it's very dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm trying to start a business. I used to do more physical stuff, so I'm trying to do consulting now, which I've done for my friends' businesses, so I have experience doing it.
What type of business you started?
Brand consulting,
Oh, okay.
with also web design, which I've done both of,
Oh, okay.
and logo design. So
Oh, cool.
I once I start doing that and able to make money, I'm almost ready. I just have to wait for getting my business name that I'm doing business under. So
Right.
my DBA.
So you shouldn't be married then.
No.
You don't have time for a marriage.
No or should?
Should not. Yeah. Because you got to build your life first. You know, you got to have something to offer and take care of your wife and children. You shouldn't get married just because it look like time is running out for you, because God is with you. And Abraham was 100 and Sarah was 99. So you could have a baby at the age of 100. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't live by the world standard. You got to live by God's standard.
I understand that.
So will you think about these things?
I am going to, yeah.
Yeah. And try to do it right. We got to do it right. It only works when you do it, when you be it. That's the only time it's going to work. And it's so different than what the world been teaching us. That make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. All right, so rethink that, man. Send it to Florida. And you guys can Skype. Oh,
Yeah, we can do
is it
that now.
Skype or FaceTime?
They're both,
Both. Yeah, you can do that.
or even Hangouts.
Right, hang out. So, yeah, all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
But do it the right way.
Okay.
I highly recommend it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, James.
D is online asking, Jesse, my boyfriend is struggling with his faith. He has been coming to church with me here and there. Is it okay to continue dating? He's been better.
He's been better.
Yeah. I think she's saying he's been getting better.
So she's having a problem with her boyfriend because he has trouble with faith.
Yeah, he's been struggling with his faith,
Oh,
but coming to church here and there with her.
about coming to church with her. Well, tell him to stop going to church with her. Yeah. I don't know how you struggle with faith. You either have faith or you don't have it. You know, you can't struggle with it. And so tell her to have him do my silent prayer, and then you leave him alone. Don't take him to church. You stay out of it and let him work it out. Because a lot of men, they go to church following the woman, and they're not really going there for the right reason. So just, you know, you could date him, but just don't live with him and don't be having sex. Leave that part out and you'll be fine. But have him do the silent prayer on my website. All right? That's a good answer. Yes.
Ryan is saying, I have 4 kids and am married, but I had sex beforehand. What do I do now, Jesse?
He needs to pray. Ryan, stop having sex. Go to rebuildingaman.com/church and do the silent prayer, and it'll work out.
But he's married now.
Right.
Okay.
And so he's stuck. But not in a bad way. Because we're all blind and stupid at some point. So, but just do the prayer. God love you. You can't leave your wife and kids. All right? But stop having sex for a while. Sex put you to sleep. Did you know that? It caused you to become addicted. It awakens your emotions. And you feel like you can't live without it. Uh-huh. Huh?
Everybody want quiet.
I know. I can't have sex. Yes, ma'am. Last question. Did you have another one, James?
No, just a lot of people have given super chat donations, so thank you.
Right on. Thank you for the super chat donation. I appreciate it. Last question or comment.
Oh, I was just going to say that I think you said this before too, is that what men don't probably know or think about is that once they have sex with you, the woman doesn't respect them anymore.
I'm sorry?
Woman does not respect a man who has sex
Right,
with her
because she's
before
conquered
man.
him.
Right.
And now she just dragging him by the nose. If you notice, when they have a fight, I'm not going to have sex with you tonight. You got to sleep on the couch. Because she knows that's important to him. She's the drug dealer, he's the drug addict. last right here.
This might be a little personal, but I feel like I do that to my girlfriend,
You do?
not the other way around.
You don't
When I
have
sleep
sex
on the
with...
couch, it's after we've had a fight. I feel like she deserves space. And then when we are also in fights, sometimes I withhold sex.
Wow. Say that a little louder so everybody
I
can
withhold,
hear.
I withhold sex, yeah.
You got to stop being a woman. That's what women do. So you got to overcome your mama. Really, that's her spirit in there.
Okay.
That's all that is. All right? And I bet she think, look at this woman going to
No, I mean, I
hold,
feel that's not
withholding
how she takes
sex.
it, but
Yeah, but do the prayer. Make sure you stay with the prayer, because you can't change that yourself. But he will call you to keep an eye on yourself, and the change will happen.
okay.
But they're just woman-like. And I know a lot of men who act like women. A man is a better woman than a woman. He really is. A man knows exactly, a man who still has his mother nature knows exactly what a woman think and feel. That's why he can lie to her and get whatever he wants. Because he feel like that too, so he knows exactly how to manipulate her. So you got to overcome mama. Was this fun?
Yes, sir.
It was total fun, huh? So you got to cut it out. You got to start doing it right so you can have a good life. And you're going to see the life that Christ came and made for you. It's in order, it's already there, but you can't see it because of your anger, and you're falling away from God. All right, so drop the anger, drop the anger, drop the anger. Make sure you do the silent prayer. Stay with it, no matter what, stay with it. Even if you're tired, do it for 5 or 10 minutes. It's better than not doing it at all.